on this idea of freely giving, and it's a really difficult one. And I think, again, this book, The Anatomy of Peace, captures the degree to which we are very devious in the gifts that we give. And one of the devious gifts that I know I give is I will say to my daughter, Ali, I love you, and I'll wait. And I realize I wasn't saying it as a gift from me to her. I'm fishing. I'm fishing to hear her words back to me. And I know I haven't given it as an act of love because I notice I'm disappointed that it didn't come back. So that's not an act of love. That's me fishing because in my emptiness, I want her to tell me some words that will give me a boost. That's not an act of love. That's a transaction. So I need to know that if I say I love you, it's an act of, no matter what you say, no matter what you do with it, it's an act coming truly from me. Another way of getting it is, imagine I had 2 tickets to a U2 concert. Sold out concert, there's no tickets, and those 2 tickets, I learned that you, listener, love U2, didn't get tickets, and I give them to you as a gift. And I give them to you as a gift. You take them and you pull a fire lighter or a match out of your pocket, you put it on fire and you burn the tickets. If I've given you the tickets as a gift, those are your tickets. I feel no emotion regarding, other than thinking you're a fool for burning the tickets, but they're not my tickets that I gave you being burnt. They're your tickets that you're free to do what you wish with. And that's a very difficult stance to take in life, because I guarantee if I gave you 2 U2 tickets and you burnt them, I would say, how dare you? I gave you those for you to use. So I gave it with a condition. I didn't give freely. And there's so many things in life where I think I'm giving a gift, but I realize I'm giving with an expectation. I'm giving where I have a hidden sense of what you must give back to me for this transaction to be fair. And that's not a gift. That's not an act of love. And one of the meditations in my book in the evening is, how many times in the day have I given something that I pretended was a gift, but it wasn't? It was a trade. It was a transaction. I was looking for something to come back. And I've blamed you and I've got angry for you because I had an expectation of how you would respond to my act. It wasn't an act of love. It was an act fishing for a response, fishing for you to fill a hole in me. And this idea of volunteering needs to be an act that I give freely. I'm not waiting to be told thank you. I'm not waiting to be told, wow, what a great person you are. I'm freely giving. If that comes back, that's good, but it doesn't make it right or make it wrong. The act of giving is an act of love in and of itself. Now, if I give to you 10 times and each time nothing comes back from you, maybe I'm going to take a decision. I'm not angry with you, but I'm going to decide that I'm not going to choose to give my energy to you anymore. But I don't feel any anger or frustration. If I feel anger or frustration, it's because I had expectations about how you would respond to my acts. And to me, another course that I've spoken a bit about, Dr. John Demartini, the Breakthrough Experience, was a 2-day course I did in London with my friend David Thomas. I've done it 2 times. And when I did it back in 2009, I went in as an angry, bitter, frustrated person with a lot of expectations over what other people owed to me. I came out of that course realizing how often I'm cheating others by putting expectations on them that I'm not letting them know that they have. And my acts are not clean. My acts of giving are not giving, they're transacting. And I'm pushing you into a position where if you don't respond in the way that I want, I now get angry with you and I blame you for causing me to have this feeling. Since 2009, I've become very aware of this way of thinking in my mind. And it's a very important distinction whether what I did was a transaction or a gift. Only a gift is an act of love. A transaction is commerce. And there's plenty of areas in our life where commerce is the way it works. And when a business deal is done, there's a contract that agrees, I expect you to do this in return for this set of work. That's not an act of love, that's commerce. If that's how you run a family, then there's an underlying culture and base and values around what is a loving home, a loving family that need to be worked on, so that the expectations are clear between us. So we're coming up to the last few minutes. Let's switch back to chat cam here. I haven't been scrolling down in the camera.